it's worth staying up for, so that you can actually look up into the sky and watch it, because although you're energetically affected by it, being out under the sky, even if it's covered by cloud, just looking up to the expansiveness of the sky is a really important thing to do. In fact, it's a really good thing to do often, is to go out and look up at the stars. The reason being is that what we're tapping into is the all that is. So some people use the word God, some people use the word universe, some people use the word love. It doesn't matter what word you use, but we are all part of the all that is, and we can tap into it at any time. And the first way to do that for people who are not regularly doing it is through nature. And some of us can easily access nature. You know, I can get to the beach every single day, but all of us can access the sky. So to look up to the sky, it gives you some sort of perspective of the universe that we're a part of, and you can see the stars and imagine that you're a part of that. So that's the first thing that you want to do, is to make the effort to be up tonight so that you actually get out there and get under the sky. I'm probably going to keep Tegan up and take him out with me. He's the most open to this sort of thing. You can't drag everybody kicking and screaming. And then for today, what you want to do is start with the universal purpose of all souls. So for every single one of us, before we decided to come to Earth and have another Earth experience, we decided to do that because we wanted to grow. So we wanted to grow into our full potential, and we wanted to serve others. Now, as people pleasers, that's what we were trying to do. So we knew that. Deep down, we knew we were here to serve others. But the way we went about it exhausted us. And the reason for that is that we weren't serving others based on what we wanted. We were serving others based on what we thought they wanted, or what we thought was expected of us. All of it internal, none of it actually coming from outside of us. Even if someone says to you, I expect this of you, they're mirroring what you actually think deep down. So when you actually let go of the expectations of yourself, so similar to what I'm saying about letting go of your expectations of your children, when you let go of any expectations of yourself, except to be the best version of you, then you start to notice what makes you feel good. So this is a really good time to play. So if there's anything that you just love to do that just feels like play, so, you know, maybe you haven't done anything like this before, but, you know, getting your hands into Play-Doh, or, you know, going out into the garden and getting your hands in the dirt, or building a sandcastle, or if the weather's right, putting your feet into the ocean, or anything like that, if you can make any opportunity to do that. Otherwise, you know, just put on something that makes you giggle, or a song that you like and dance, like anything that's going to make you laugh, so that you really connect to that childish, playful part of you that kind of gets pushed down. A lot of people end up drinking alcohol because they want to be childish, and they can't be childish without it. So you can be childish without it. You don't need alcohol to be childish, you know, so it's important to really embrace that. And then think about what has happened in the last week that caused you to feel joy. What's happened in the last year that caused you to feel joy? What caused you to feel joy when you were little? And there might be lots of things. So you know your purpose is to serve others. You know what comes easily to you. You're just naturally this person that can just do ... So for me, it's this. I could do this all day. I could get off from this call and do another one, and I could do it all day and I wouldn't be tired. There is an abundance of energy flowing through me when I do this because I've found my thing. And I can do it on stage too. Now, for some people, that would just sound exhausting. But for me, it's like a painter who could just paint and it just happens. Whereas we'd be all frustrated and like, oh my God, that's terrible, because it's not our thing. So that's how you find your thing, is what feels effortless for you. And that's your gift. So you're helping people through your gift. Now, abundance is our birthright for all of us. And some of you know that, and some of you who haven't experienced it feel like for some reason it's not for you, when you're really honest with yourself. Because you're like, well, I've never experienced. So obviously, the underlying belief is you want to believe it, but what's still running your life is it's not for me because I've never been able to do it. But it's for everyone. Life is meant to be abundant. And abundant doesn't mean collecting lots of stuff. It means having the freedom to live your life the way you want to live it. So the abundance will come easily when you tune into who you really are and what your gifts are, and taking actions with those gifts and using those gifts. And so you can start with a very, very general sort of statement. I know, for example, that I want women to feel good about themselves. And how do I do that? By feeling good about myself and demonstrating that to other women. So you can start to show up in every part of your life with that purpose. So in the supermarket, you compliment the woman behind the counter, or, you start a conversation with a complete stranger that makes them feel better about themselves, or whatever it may be. But gradually it will become more specific. And some of you may have read the passion that I've actually articulated in the Soul Pleaser group, which only came to me recently. And that is that I help women unleash their inner power so they can take control of their lives and get what they truly want. So I've learned that through working with you women, because that's what I see, is that you came to me not knowing what you wanted, and some of you are still there, but you were too overwhelmed. How can you know what you want when your life is just so busy and so full and so, hectic, trying to keep everybody else happy? So these are the sort of conversations you want to have with yourself today. If you've got the time to write in your journal today, and then you might just end up with one statement that sums up what you want to bask in the energy of the moon. And if you feel very stuck about what it is your statement might be, my clarity around my purpose is on its way to me. And feel that joy and that peace knowing that you're going to get this real clarity around your purpose. But know that you know the purpose already. The general purpose is for you to grow, for you to show up every day, being a better and better version of yourself in each moment, as a mum, as a wife, as a work colleague, as a leader, whatever it is that you may be doing, as a daughter. So you're showing up in those moments, and the clarity will come because you've asked for it. But keep very connected to the purpose that we all have, which is to serve others through our unique gifts and to grow. And the two things work together, because as we grow, we serve people more. And what I've experienced is that in what I'm doing, it is my personal growth that helps other people. So the more I grow, the more you grow, because I'm literally just passing on my lessons to you. So I have to get all uncomfortable, push past it, feel it, and then I can go, hey, you can skip that bit and do it this way. But even if I wasn't talking about it, there's going to be that impact on the people around you just through doing it. And some of you have noticed that. You've noticed through your own growth that the people that you live with have changed, because the energy is just changing your environment through your own personal growth.